After playing this game, one can't help but ask, is Capcom actively trying to ruin Resident Evil for us? Better yet, is it actively trying to ruin the zombie genre in total? Alas, over the past few years, new zombie game franchises like Dead Rising, or Dead Island, or State of Decay, or Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare, Left 4 Dead, even Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, Zombies, has been taking away the zombie mantle from Resident Evil and pushing it onwards, while Resident Evil has tripped on itself with continuously disappointing title launches. We had hoped the Umbrella Corps would be a step back to power for the franchise, and we were wrong. Instead of returning to its suspenseful horror roots, Umbrella Corps tries to move with the rising tide of multiplayer games, but with awkward character movement that sometimes is hilarious to watch, combat that is boring and predictable. This title is frustratingly confusing. The cover system doesn't work. You can shoot through walls, or if you have the ultimate melee weapon, the Brainer, you can hack your way through anything, rendering any long-range weapons useless. Also, who thought a cover system in a zombie game would be a good idea? I say again, a cover system with enemies that don't fire weapons, but stagger towards you, hoping to feed onto your brains. The game's premise is to put you in one of two mercenary groups as they battle one another in infested zones. Why are they battling instead of working together to get the hell out, or complete an objective, or just stay clear of each other's ways due to, the undead everywhere? Now, these are great questions, and we will never know. Another question is, what's the point of standing upright when crouching will take you from point A to point B in the same speed? Guns take ages to reload, which would be suspenseful and interesting if it weren't for the movement penalty while reloading on an already clumsy character. Now, there is a sad excuse of a single-player last-minute thought-out campaign called The Experiment, and it's over 20 levels where you will have to finish missions with your team or solo having only one life, meaning if you die, it's game over. It's a smart strategy that forces players to work together, and losing a life is a tragedy to the team. However, somehow the mode is fighting with itself as killing zombies drops healing herbs. Now, these healing herbs are going to be plentiful because there's plentiful amount of zombies, in which case it takes away from the suspense, making missions kind of easy. It also doesn't help that every level is designed in the same manner. Mainly you're going to point A to point B to collect DNA samples. It's boring. In the end, Umbrella Corps fails just like Resident Evil 6 failed to focus on a genre, and thus loses all of its audience members. No story, no characters to be attached to, horrible control system with questionable weapon versus weapon balancing design. Nothing here finds substance, and Resident Evil continues to tumble down into insignificance. The final cash value of Umbrella Corp is $5. That's $5. At that price, it is barely acceptable. Anything above is a bad trade, and $60 would be criminal. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video, and leave how much you would pay to buy Umbrella Corps.